Claudia Sahm, I've got to ask the media question. Is the Sahm rule in force at this moment?
It triggered. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that puts it up over its 0.5 percentage point threshold, noting that comes off of historical experience. That doesn't necessarily tell us where, we are right at this moment, saying a recession. This has seen way too much momentum in the unemployment rate in recent months. 4.3%, right? This is not, so whether we are at that moment of a recession or not, this is your build into substantial weakening in the labor market, right? We have seen potential, all is not lost. We are, the bottom is not falling out. We should never panic. There are policy tools, there are levers. And again, I don't overread one data point, but this isn't one data point. So I think the case now for, hey, we're normalizing, we did need to slow things down some, probably, generally speaking. But now the question is, okay, so we've had enough slowing here. What levels this out? And that, I think, I don't have the answer for that.
Claudia,
that's the big one.
An economist of merit, Claudia Sahm, by the name of Stanley Fisher, once lectured me and other worthies that the percentage move is important. The fact is we've gone up 0.9% from a 3.4% unemployment to a 4.3%. And that percentage change is ginormous. I'm going to give that to you folks in a moment. This is something you can do on the Bloomberg. It's actually way, way cool, to say the least. We've had a 26% increase in the unemployment rate, pandemic adjusted. I get it. How does that fit into your historical perspective, Dr. Sahm, on a move in the unemployment rate?
We have had a lot of disruptions in the labor force. So the supply of workers, you even go back to the beginning of the pandemic, millions of people dropping out, and then we had labor shortages, and then we had larger immigration coming in. This has just been a lot. And we all know personally, and then also in the economy, adjustments can be hard if they are big and sudden. And we've had a lot of that. And so this is absolutely in there in these increases in the unemployment rate. We are still working through disruptions. And yet, underneath that is also a much more typical, pernicious, not good, increase in the unemployment rate of just there's less demand for workers. And if workers don't have paychecks, they can't spend. And then that's the momentum that gets going. So it's the volume is turned up louder than usual on the Sahm rule. So I don't look at this and big picture say we are in a recession, but I look at this and I say we're we're not headed in a good direction.
Damian, get one more question in here. She has to speak to President Biden here in a moment.
Claudia, I'm a huge Guns N' Roses fan, and I love the song Patience, but waiting for waiting's sake is no way to conduct policy. That's not me. That's Neil Dutta. Talk to us about what happens in September now. Is this enough for the Fed to move?
Fed should have moved.
Should have moved already.
This was a discussion, and it's a discussion. I have been in the Fed needs to start. The rest of the economy was normalizing. The rest of the economy was cooling off. The Fed needed to do the same thing.
Okay, but Claudia, I'm going to go. Claudia,
but all is not lost. And they have a lot of lever to pull.
Claudia, I got Neil Dutta coming up. Okay, Damian nailed it. Okay, let's just forget process. We're out of a pandemic. Everybody, Krugman's going now. Dutta's going now. Sam's going now. Do they have to save face and wait till September 21? Or can they come out and go, when the facts change, we change, like Bill Dudley? And I'm sorry, make the adjustment at 4:30 p.m. this afternoon. Why not, Dr. Sahm?
They have an ability to do whatever they think is appropriate. In no way, shape, or form do I think panic should be the theme for today or for any day of the Federal Reserve, frankly. And they will need to assess the situation. And this was not good data in the let's wait. But again, this is not overreacting. You can't go back and redo policy decisions. They have a lot of tools at their disposal, and we should be very thankful that there are these policy adjustments that can be made. That will help.
Claudia, thank you so much. Honored you could attend this morning. Dr. Sahm, without question, the most influential economist in America right now with New Century Advisors.